First step, moisturize them lips, okay? We can't be no bad bitch if we got chapped lips. Chapped, dry lips, like, sis, what? Don't even talk to me. If your lips are dry, if your lips are chapped, if your lips are chapped or dry, don't talk to me. Don't even think about it, okay? I don't want to converse. I don't want to chat. I don't want to do anything. What you need to do is go moisturize your lips. And they have travel size. Hello lovelies, and welcome back to my channel. As you know, I'm Lashae, and today I have a neutral everyday look for y'all. I posted this on my Instagram stories, and y'all said y'all wanted a neutral everyday look first. I really thought y'all was gonna say colorful. I was hoping y'all was gonna say colorful, but you didn't. But it's okay because I understand, you know. A lot of people come to me and they ask me, oh, can you teach me how to do eyeshadow? And I'm just like, I literally have a whole YouTube channel. What the fuck are you talking about? And it literally stresses me out. But I am gonna go super in depth with this, well, with the eyeshadow part, because I can't like actually sit down with every single person and teach you how to do makeup. So I'll just do a video and you can watch it. So if another person comes to me and asks me to teach them how to do eyeshadow, ooh, I'm gonna go insane. But anyways, let's get back to the point. Yeah, so sit down, lay down, get comfy, and learn how to blend your eyeshadow neutrally for an everyday look. But before we get started, make sure you're subscribed. Make sure, okay? Double make sure that you're subscribed to this channel. To me. Make sure you're subscribed, because you know you're gonna come back. Anyways, let's just get right into this video. I am very sleepy, but literally all day all I did was sleep because I had a huge headache. I didn't have any medicine, so I had to wait till I got home to take some medicine. But I'm so sleepy, but I'm drinking a cup of coffee to like wake up for y'all, and I just didn't want to feel like unproductive today, because literally, like, I'm telling you, all I did was sleep today. Like, that's it, just lay down all day. And I had to do something so that I didn't feel like such a slop. So here I am drinking coffee and recording this video for y'all at 11 at night. I love y'all. I do. And I love coffee. But I already washed my face. Just a little tip, if you want a flawless makeup application, exfoliate your face first and make sure you moisturize. It just makes sense. First step is to wash and moisturize your face. Then it's Vaseline. Then it's primer. You don't always have to use primer, to be honest, but I do, because I get oily, even though I'm not going anywhere right now, but I get oily. So I'm gonna use the Milk Hydro Grip Primer. And this primer, I just use like a pump and then a half. This primer gets really tacky, so she's like long lasting and she just feels good. She She feels really good. And I honestly put her everywhere, like over my eyes, on my eyebrows, everywhere. And I like to pat. Pat, pat, pat. Okay, and I'm just gonna let that dry. While that's drying, I'm gonna do my eyebrows off camera because I don't want to show you guys how I do my eyebrows yet. I want that to be a whole nother video, which should be the next video that I upload. But it should be, no guarantees, but it should be. But I don't want to show y'all yet, so I'm gonna do that off camera, then come back. So BRB. Okay, so I'm back with eyebrows, and I did one eye off camera. I added a little bit of shimmer. I mean, of course y'all don't gotta add shimmer, but I like shimmer, so I added shimmer. But, okay, so I am... to be honest, I started recording and then I realized I wasn't actually recording. So I just did one eye off camera and I just took off this eye. But I prime my eyes with the Milani Conceal and Perfect Longwear Concealer in the shade 155. So we're just gonna put that on there. A good amount. And then I'm going to blend that out with just like a dense brush. So I'm gonna take the Fenty Beauty blotting powder and a fluffy, I think this is the one I use. Yeah, this is the one I use. I used a fluffy brush, and I'm just gonna like set the top of my eye by the brow so that when I like blend out these colors up here, they're just like really seamless and not so harsh. Now if you don't have this this blotting powder, you can just use setting powder, but I saw that Makeup by Tiffany J use this and I was like, oh, okay. I'm gonna be using the brain fart, and it's literally right here in my face, the Jaclyn Hill and Morphe palette, and I'm gonna start off with the shade Mocha, and I'm gonna take that color on a small, why is this so dark? I'm gonna take that on a small kind of dense but kind of fluffy brush. This is the Morphe M506 brush, and I'm going to just pat the what the freak, I'm just gonna pat that shade right in my crease. And when I say pat, I literally mean pat, sis. Don't swipe. We're not swiping yet, we just patting. So now I'm just going to tap off the extra powder. I'm not going to go back into the palette. I'm going to take the same brush and just very, very, very lightly blend this out. So I'm going to hold the brush all the way at the bottom and just like ever so slightly, just like brush against the top of that color. So just very lightly, little circles back and forth. So now I'm gonna take the shade Roxanne in the same palette, and I'm gonna use a fluffy brush. This is the M456 with the shade Roxanne. Tap off the extra with this one because we don't want to go overboard. And again, very, very lightly, just blend that into the brown. The Real Techniques 203 brush. I'm gonna take the shade. I'm gonna take the shade Pukey. The shade Pukey, and dust off the tap off the excess, and just blend that and blend out Roxanne. I'm sorry, that was probably right in front of my eye. Okay, so just remember that when you're doing your eyeshadow and you're like blending everything out, if you want, you can go back in with like another color to like reinforce it. Like the second shade I used, Roxanne, you can barely see her now because I literally went right on top of her and added a brighter color, so she's kind of like dulled down. So I'm just gonna go back in with the Roxanne and just bring her back out. And then I kind of went too high, so I'm gonna just okay, so now I'm gonna go back in with the M506, and I'm gonna take a darker brown shade called Central Park, and I'm just gonna place that right in the outer V, just to add a little bit of darkness. You see how my hand is all the way at the end of the brush, because if it's up here, it doesn't really have, you don't have a lot of control. I mean, you have control, but you have too much control. So just ease up and hold it back here and just lightly. So now I'm taking a very, 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 very bright concealer and a small, like, a small brush like this. This is a Real Techniques brush. I'm gonna set, it's from Real Techniques. I'm gonna use that brush and a very bright concealer, and make sure you have like a really good amount on your brush. So I have this much. Let me see if y'all can see. I have that much on my brush. It's a really good amount so that while you're cutting it, you're not running out of product, it's not skipping or anything like that. So you just gonna draw the crease. I can't talk while I do this, so you're just gonna have to watch. I'm gonna go back in with, what is this called? Mocha. And the same brush that I used to apply her with before. And I'm actually gonna go at an angle. So I'm gonna put her on at an angle just to like blend out the concealer, so that it's not like a harsh line. And I feel like when you do it at an angle, it makes, for me, it makes my eyes look like, I just like the shape it does for my eyes. I like what it does to my eyes. Take a flat brush. This is the M224. And I'm gonna take the shade Silk Cream. And I'm gonna set the rest of the concealer with that shade. Sand and put that right in between those two colors. Over here I put shimmer. I use the Fenty Beauty Diamond Balm. So I'm gonna do it over here just because I did it over here. But if you don't want to, you certainly don't have to. But I just rub my finger across it and just press it on there. It's just so pretty. This eye looks so much better than this eye, like, but that always happens just because I'm right-handed, so of course this one's gonna look better. I'm going to do some liner. I'm gonna use the Pretty Vulgar, Pretty Vulgar gel eyeliner and the Morphe Okay, and the Morphe M250-1, and just do some liner. So usually I only use one foundation, and that is the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. But lately I've been mixing mixing foundations just so I can get like a fuller coverage. This one is already full coverage. I don't know why, I just been doing it. So I'm gonna mix the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop in the shade Mocha and the Maybelline Superstay in the shade Warm Coconut, which is 356. So I'm gonna do 1 pump of the Maybelline Superstay. Well, I did like 1.5. And then I'm gonna do, I'm gonna do 2 pumps of the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop. I love this brush, I just haven't cleaned it yet, so I'm still gonna use it. So I'm just dipping there and put that all over my face. To conceal, I'm using the Fenty Beauty concealer in the shade 370. I do have like mixed feelings with this concealer, because like at first, when I first used it, I used it with her setting powder and I was like, bro, this is so dry. I just hated it. And then I thought it was too bright and I was like, bro, I'm never using this again. But I don't know, she's grown on me. She's grown on me. I mean, I still think she's too dry because I'm used to the Born This Way concealer, but I ran out. I don't have it anymore. So, and I wasn't just like finna not use this. So, yeah. But, she's so good. She is. Not gonna cap. Not even gonna lie. Okay. So I'm just putting that in like the normal places you put concealer. A little bit right here. And I'm gonna let her dry, but like not for too long, you know? Don't wanna get carried away. And you know what? I'm sorry if like I lost all my energy. Like my phone is super shitty and like I have no storage on my phone. So I like had to delete almost everything off my phone just to record this video. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna have to do it again. It's just annoying. Like, I can't wait to get a camera. I really can't. And then I'm gonna have to edit it, and then I'm gonna have to save the whole video to my phone. I'm gonna have to delete more stuff. And then it's just like, I'm running out of things to delete. Like, some things I just can't delete. So, you need to figure it out. Because I'm getting annoyed. Okay? Getting very, very annoyed. So I wet my sponge and I like squeezed it in this napkin so that this napkin is damp. So it's my sponge. So I'm just gonna, actually I still have a little bit of foundation left on my hand, so I just like to dip a little bit in the foundation because I don't know, like for me this is just a little bit too bright. So I'm just gonna like blend it out with that foundation on a sponge. and then just carry it out a little bit over here. And boom. Yeah, she real cute. Take a little bit more, and then I basically just like do the edges first, and then I'll go into like, you know, the middle. I don't know why I keep doing that, but yeah, so I just blend out the edges first and then do everything else. Okay, so to contour, I'm going to use the Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette and the Morphe E4. I'm just going to use the contour shade to contour. To contour my nose, I'm gonna use the Morphe E62. It's like angled. It's angled and fluffy, which is perfect. So to add a little bit of warmth, I'm going to go into the Morphe and James Charles palette. Luxie 660 brush. It's like tapered and fluffy. And I'm just going to take a little bit of that. Wait, that's the wrong shade. A little bit of No Beans and just add a little bit of color. Okay, so for the lower lash line, I'm basically just going to go in with the same colors. But first, the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk and line my waterline. I use white because it makes my eyes look brighter, but if you want, you can use black for like a smoky look. Morphe M166 is like flat but like a little bit fluffier than the first one, and go in with Central Park. Oh no, go in with the mocha and just place that on the outer part. Take a little bit of rock sand to blend out that brown. I just love lashes. Like, I love what they do. Like, I literally just went from loser to bad bitch. Like, just by putting on lashes. Like, hello. These lashes are bomb. No, I'm just kidding. They are bomb, but they are by I Envy, the 3D collection. The 3D collection. Yes, y'all, they're only $3.99. $3.99 for these? Baby, what? They are the style 13. So like this came in here. But y'all need to hop on game because $4 for these lashes. They just look so good. I found my travel size. So like this is literally $1 and some change. So there are no excuses for dry lips anymore. $1 and some change? Like, come on now. No excuses. I use some mascara to like blend my lashes into the falsies and to put on the lower lash. So I just kind of like wiggle it through. And you want to use the mascara because when you do your eyeshadow and everything, like powder and concealer and all that gets on your lashes. So if you have like tan eyelashes under a black lash, you're gonna see it. So when you just put some mascara on your lashes, it just like blends it together and it just looks like fuller. Like, I don't know if y'all could tell, but this looks so much better than this because like I can see my lashes right there. So you just want to coat them in some mascara so they could blend right in. Boom. And then for lower lashes, go ham, like go in. Okay. See, and like that just, it just does something. Like look under here and look under here. Just creates like more of a shadow and it just adds more depth. Like you don't have to, like this still looks good, but this is like next level. Like, oh, what's that? It's me. The Real Techniques 300 brush. And for blush, I don't actually have a blush. I did, but the palette broke. So I'm just gonna use the Modern Renaissance palette and I'm gonna use this pink shade right here. Oh shoot. So I'm gonna just tap in there and just dust that on. I honestly love blush. Like at first I was like, bruh, I don't need blush. Like, for what for? But like now it's just like, give it to me. It just adds something to your cheeks. Like, take a little bit and go right on the tip of my nose. That just pushes my nose like up a little bit. And it just does something. Like, it just does something. I don't know, but it does something. It does something. It works for me. It's the Morphe M431. And I'm gonna take this shade Obsessed from the brain fart again, Morphe and Jaclyn Hill palette. Take the shade Obsessed, dab in there, and just put that right. So now I'm gonna spray my face because I'm pretty sure the mascara is dry. I normally use the Morphe Continuous Setting Mist, but I ran out. So I got the NYX Dewy Finish Long Lasting Setting Spray. Let me make sure I like how everything looks before I go to setting. Yep, we're good. It just feels so good. I'm gonna take my fan. Oh, I'm gonna zoom y'all back out. Take my fan and just set that into the skin. This feels so good. After all that powder and dryness. See, I just like how that looks. It just brought my skin like back to life. Okay, so to highlight, I almost always use the same highlighter, Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow Kit in That Glow. And I take Dripping in Gold. But I want something more like calm down, I'll use this one. But I've been using this one because I like to shine, baby. Shine bright like a diamond. Shine bright like a diamond. So I'm just gonna dip. This is the M504. I'm just gonna dip in the highlighter. Get a good amount. Shake it. Spray a little bit. I just like dust her on there. It looks so good. And I like to take it like right on the ball of my cheek so that when I smile, you can like see it just shining like wow. So to highlight my nose, I use one specific brush literally every single time. It's from I think I got it out of an Ipsy bag or Sephora Playbox, one of those. It's the Bella Pierre Cosmetics brush, the eyeshadow brush number 35. So I do the same technique, but this is the only brush I use for my nose. So dip in the highlighter, shake it, spray it through. A little bit of this shade. I'll take a little bit of Bubbly and put that right in the middle, right on top. Because I like for my nose to be like, boom, like, whoa. Like, whoa. That's just what I like. And then I'll take my finger and just blend it out a little bit. So for my lips, I'm gonna take a wipe. Or remove all of the foundation and concealer and powder. All that. Okay, so we have a clean slate. So I'm gonna take the Kiss New York lip liner pencil in the shade Coffee Brown. This is like the perfect brown for me. It's like not too cool tone. It's just like the perfect milky brown liner. And I do kind of overline my bottom lip just so that it looks bigger. Okay, so once I do that, I just go in a little bit on my lips and like shade in the corners. And I'm gonna take a little bit of Vaseline. Let me see Vaseline, literally just a little bit, because my lips were a little bit dry. Use the Maybelline, what is this called? The Maybelline Color Sensational lipstick in the shade Nude Embrace. K lip color in the shade Coral Hibiscus. And I'm gonna just place that right in the center. And I'm gonna use my ring finger to blend that in. Yeah, that's better. All right, y'all, so this is the final look. Hey, she real cute, real everyday. To me, this is everyday. To me, this is like, I don't know what I'm wearing, but like, I know I want my makeup done, so I'm gonna just do something easy. She real cute. I like her. And I love my hair. Y'all go follow my sister. She did my hair. She's in Tampa. Okay, she is blessed. Her hands are blessed. I wish I could do this. Like, so cute. She needs some mousse. I'm not gonna lie. She needs some mousse. Alright guys, that is all for this look. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoy. If you do give this a try, please tag me. Whatever you post your pictures on, tag me on Instagram, Twitter, send it to me on Snapchat, whatever you gotta do. I just want to see you guys recreate it. Hopefully it was helpful and I like explained everything correctly. And yeah, I'm gonna finish this out real quick because I'm literally running out of things to delete to create space on my phone. That's the biggest reason why I don't like making makeup videos, because it takes up so much space on my phone that I already don't have, and I have to delete my whole life out of my phone. But anything for y'all. So hopefully y'all liked it. And yeah, she looking real cute. I'm not going anywhere, y'all. Literally, I'm gonna take this off and go to sleep. It is 1:30 in the morning. But yeah, hopefully y'all liked it, hopefully y'all enjoyed, and hopefully I'll see you guys in my next video. So that is all. Bye guys, stay sweet.